Picture yourself deep in the jungles of Central America. The air is thick, heavy with heat, and every sound, the call of birds, the rustle of leaves, feels alive, almost watching. Suddenly, through the dense green, it appears, a stone pyramid rising higher than the trees, its steps climbing toward the sky. For centuries, these structures slept beneath the jungle canopy, forgotten by the outside world. Yet once, this land belonged to one of the greatest civilizations humanity has ever known, the Maya. The Mayan people thrived for over 2,000 years, building cities that rivaled the great capitals of the ancient world. Their cities weren't just villages with huts. They were sprawling metropolises filled with towering temples, plazas, ball courts, and observatories. Imagine walking through a city like Tikal, the jungle alive around you, while pyramids as tall as skyscrapers pierce the clouds. The Maya were not merely farmers or builders. They were astronomers, mathematicians, and storytellers of extraordinary skill. Their calendar could track the movements of the stars with astonishing precision. Long before telescopes or computers, they mapped the heavens and tied their lives to the rhythms of the cosmos, but their story is not only one of brilliance, it is also one of mystery. Because just as suddenly as their civilization rose, it began to crumble. One by one, their great cities were abandoned. The plazas fell silent. Temples became playgrounds for vines and roots. And the jungle swallowed everything whole. What happened to the Maya? Was it drought? War? Famine? Or something greater, perhaps a combination of all? To this day, no one knows for certain, and that mystery is what makes the Maya unforgettable. The legend of their disappearance is often exaggerated. The Maya did not vanish entirely. Their descendants still live in Central America, carrying traditions, languages, and rituals passed down through generations. But their mighty cities, the beating heart of their empire, were left behind, becoming ruins for the earth to reclaim. When explorers rediscovered them centuries later, it was as if a ghost had been unearthed, a whisper from a forgotten age. What makes the Maya so fascinating is not just their collapse, but the brilliance they left behind. Think of their writing system, the only fully developed written language in the Americas before European contact. Their glyphs told stories of kings, battles, gods, and myths. Their ball game, played with rubber balls on massive stone courts, was more than a sport, it was ritual, sometimes ending in sacrifice, a symbol of cosmic struggle between life and death. Their architecture aligned with the stars, pyramids designed so that on solstices and equinoxes, shadows danced in ways that marked the heavens. And then, there is their calendar, a subject that once captured the imagination of the modern world. Many believe the Mayans predicted the end of the world in 2012. But the truth is, they never said the world would end. Their calendar was cyclical, not linear. To them, time was an endless wheel, forever turning, forever renewing. The year 2012 was never an end, but a new beginning. Just as night gives way to dawn, still, their mystery endures. Archaeologists continue to unearth cities hidden beneath the earth, using modern technology like LiDAR scans to reveal entire networks of pyramids, temples, and roads that were invisible beneath the jungle. Every discovery shows us that the Maya were far more advanced, far more connected, than we ever realized. So what does the story of the Maya teach us? Perhaps it is a reminder of how fragile even the greatest civilizations can be. How drought, conflict, or the shifting balance of nature can topple empires that seemed eternal. But it is also a story of resilience. Because while their cities may have fallen, the Maya people live on. Their languages are still spoken. Their traditions are still alive. And their story, carved into stone and whispered through the ruins, will never be forgotten. As you imagine those silent temples, rising out of the jungle mist, remember, history is not just about dates or ruins. It is about people who once stood where we stand, who gazed at the same stars we gaze upon, who wondered, loved, fought, and dreamed just as we do. The Maya remind us that even when civilizations fade, their stories endure, carried forward not by stone, but by us, the ones still listening. If this journey through the lost world of the Maya has captured you, then join me again, because there are countless more civilizations, myths, and mysteries waiting to be explored. Subscribe and keep walking with me into the shadows of the past, where the stories never end.